my god, you guys. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just going to skip my intro because this chapter this was the best chapter of 2016, hands down. Dude, it was so epic and sad at the same time. It's probably one of the saddest chapters ever. Dude, oh my god. Chapter 850, Ray of Hope. Okay, so the gameplay you're seeing is basically, I'm gonna lose all the matches, guys, but I don't care anymore, dude. People just spam and Burning Blood, so just excuse that, please. And anyways, the chapter starts with Chopper. We get like a little Chopper segment, and Carrot also, where they're wandering through the mirror world. They're trying to find Luffy, and then yeah, they're using Brulee's power, and then they're going around the kingdom. This is probably the most unnecessary part in the chapter, but you know, I don't mind. I love Chopper, so I don't know. I like this part. A lot of people said it was useless to include it, but who gives? We actually know where Chopper is now in Carrot. And then we also see Luffy and Nami are in the cage, and Luffy is going to tear his arms off so he could escape. I mean, he wants Nami to off her own arms too, but Nami's not gonna do it. So yeah, and we know Luffy got this from Shanks. I mean, Shanks freaking sacrificed his own arm just to save Luffy. So I think Luffy just sees it at he sees it like he needs to do it also, guys. Yeah, so I don't think Luffy is going to tear his arms off. I mean, there's no point in him doing it. Chopper is going to rescue him. I think that's why, like, that's the reason Chopper's wandering through the world, right? He's trying to meet up with Luffy, and as soon as he sees he's captured, he's gonna help him out. So yeah, we also see Sanji was preparing a dish for Pudding. He was gonna give to her, and he's on his way to her room. We also see, the most epic part in this chapter was the Baron Tamago and Pedro fight. Dude, this fight, amazing fight. Like, these two guys are real warriors, man. You see a little bit of backstory flashbacks meanwhile, like the fight, you know? Meanwhile the fight's going on. We see that Pedro infiltrated before. Well, we knew that since a long time ago, but his partner was a bear mink named Zeppo that died after they got captured by Big Mom, and she spun her wheel to decide the punishment. She took off all the years of life from Zeppo, so he died. He took off originally like what, 70 years off of Pedro's life, but Peckham's was crying about it, so she reduced it to 60. And then Pedro took out his own eye since he freaking took off Tamago's eye, so eye for an eye. So Big Mom saw this and she admired it, so she only gave him 50 years. So she took out 50 years off his life. And then we see freaking Pedro slicing Tamago in half. I mean, do we think he's dead? No, I do not think Tamago is dead. And it looked like an egg cracked or something, right? But Tamago does look like an egg, so that's probably his devil fruit, if I remember correctly. Egg something, I don't know, man. But we know Tamago's not dead, but we know Pedro's more powerful. And also what Pedro said about the Straw Hats, he said the Straw Hats are going to surpass the Big Mom pirates, and they're going to open the new world, or what? No, they're gonna be the dawn of the new world or something like that. Now, a lot of people are speculating that Pedro might join the Straw Hats. Man, I don't know. No, he's not going to. I mean, I like Pedro now. I used to think he was evil. If you saw my earlier chapter reviews, I said he was evil, and I don't think he's evil anymore. No, it's confirmed that he's not evil now. I actually like Pedro. He's probably my favorite mink. Yeah, he is my favorite mink. along with Carrot. But I mean, he even said that he's not going to die in that burn with against Tamago. So, but he is going to die. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of time left after Big Mom took away some years. Now, the only way I see Pedro joining the Straw Hats is if they somehow get the years back from Big Mom. But how are they going to do that? I don't know, man. Like, you can't do that. How are they gonna force Big Mom to do it unless they torture her? But you know, the Straw Hats aren't like that. They're not going to torture Big Mom. And Pedro already said that he's going to die. He is ready to risk his life for the Straw Hats because he believes in them. Now, I think he's going to die at the end of the arc. Now, I wanted to see what happened with Brook, man, after he's challenging Big Mom right now, but I guess that's for the next chapter. I mean, Oda can't give us too much greatness, man. I think I would die of too much greatness. Like, if there was way too much greatness in one chapter. He needs to, like, save it for other chapters. I mean, this chapter is good enough. It's the best chapter 2016 IMO. Now, the most important part of the chapter, the one that has the fan base crying like babies, man. I mean, I called it, guys. Whatever anybody says, I called this. I said that Pudding was evil, alright? I said Pudding was the three-eyed chick in Big Mom's crew that we seen a long time ago. I called it, alright? Now, we see Sanji going to Pudding's room to deliver his dish or whatever, right? And then Sanji is like eavesdropping on them. Pudding is the one that shot Reiju. Or Beiju. Beiju. No. Pudding is the one that shot Reiju in that previous chapter. And basically, Pudding has Reiju hostage. I mean, if Pudding is strong enough to have... I mean, if Pudding can keep Reiju hostage, like, how strong is Pudding? Because Reiju is pretty powerful. I mean, she's not even a actual human. She's a superhuman, like the rest of the Vinsmokes. So, we gotta know, like, what abilities does Pudding have? I mean, I speculated in my previous chapter reviews that she has like an illusion type devil fruit or something like that. Maybe that's why she has the third eye. Because, you know, I don't know. The third eye can also mean enlightenment, right? And like in the real world, but you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. Oda will tell us what kind of power that she has. So, I mean, Sanji goes to her room, right? And then freaking yes, bro, I forgot to say this. I'm sorry, guys, but Luffy called Pudding a bitch. Alright? We now know what Pudding whispered in Luffy's ear. She wasn't going to kill herself. What the heck? She told him that she would never marry Sanji. That, you know, he's a scrub, whatever. And that she was going to kill him on the day of the wedding. She was going to shoot him. That's why Luffy was like... He had that face of concern, man. So, you know, props to everybody that knew Pudding was evil. Shout out to you, bros. Alright? So back to the Sanji thing. You know, he's eavesdropping on them. And Pudding says that, you know, Big Mom is starting to annoy her. So maybe, dude, Pudding is acting by herself. She's not being commanded by Big Mom. I mean, why would Big Mom want to assassinate the Vinsmokes before the wedding? I mean, you know, like, we know Pudding is acting alone now. I mean, Pudding said that she's going to kill all the Vinsmokes. So, you know, we know there's going to be a war between the Vinsmokes and Big Mom's crew. Now, as to who's stronger, I think the Big Mom pirates are stronger. I mean, she's obviously a Yonko, right? She has a lot more firepower, manpower, everything than the Vinsmokes. No, wait. I mean, maybe the Vinsmokes are equal in manpower because of all the clones, but I do not think Judge Vinsmoke is as powerful as Big Mom. I mean, Sanji was able to fight Judge Vinsmoke if it wasn't for Judge Vinsmoke's cheap tricks, then Sanji would have definitely won, I think. So, you know, I don't know, but I think we're going to see an alliance between the Straw Hats and the Vinsmokes and the Germa 66 just in this arc. Like, not as definite allies like Bartolomeo and like those people, but you know, like just to get out of this situation, because they are going against a Yonko, so you have to remember that. As I see, like Chopper freeing either Chopper or the other Vinsmokes freeing Luffy. I think I'm more leaning towards Chopper. All right, and then we're going to see Big Mom, potentially Big Mom versus Luffy. I don't know. I think it's too soon. I think they're just going to try to escape. Yeah, I think they're just going to escape, guys. It's too much. I think it's too much that, like, to beat a Yonko. Luffy's not at the Yonko level yet. He's stronger than a Yonko commander, but not enough. He's almost at that Admiral level, right? What else? Oh, yeah. We see Sanji's face at the end of the chapter. It's the last panel, dude. His ray of hope has vanished. I mean, we see Sanji has been going through so much crap this year. I mean, he's had to leave his crew, right? Because of the Big Mom's tea party and waiting invitation. So, I mean, his friends were the only thing he has left. I mean, his family has hated him his whole life. So, I mean, the Vinsmoke, we see how cruel the Vinsmokes were to Sanji. So, I mean, he doesn't have family. And he lost his friends because he had to leave his crew. I mean, so he lost everything. And his last hope was Pudding. And now we see Pudding is evil, dude. Like, Sanji is going to break down, man. Like, he is breaking down already. He's gonna have a nervous breakdown right now. And I don't know if he's going to be able to fight, man. Like, I think he's at the point where, like, kind of like where when Luffy lost Ace. I think Sanji is at that point, honestly. But we can also see his new techniques. I mean, this is the year of Sanji, right? So we may be able to see what he, like, the stuff he's been holding back ever since the time skip started. So that's going to be nice to look forward to. Now, as I mentioned earlier, will Brook beat Big Mom, man? I don't know. So I think, well, I think Brook's Devil Fruit is a counter to Big Mom's fruit. So we'll just have to wait and see, guys. The best chapter of 2016, hands down. And if you enjoyed, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and share, guys, because I called Pudding being evil. It's been AQ3 and I'm out. Peace.